friends, it's reptile time. And guess who I have with me? I have Spotty the snake. Spotty, say hello. Spotty, you are a reptile. Let's see if we remember some things about reptiles, guys. I know Spotty hasn't laid any eggs in her tank. She's a pretty old snake. I don't know if she's be laying eggs at this time in her life, but she does lay eggs if she was at the right time in her life. We know she sheds her skin, right? And cold-blooded, yes, cold-blooded. In fact, she's still warm because she just came from sleeping on top of a heating pad. So that warmed up her body. But now, if I put her where it's kind of cold out, her body will turn cold, and she likes it when it's warm, so she can't warm her body up. I have to put her back on her heat pad where she's happiest. That's cold-blooded, not like you. You're always the same temperature, hopefully around 98.6. And she has little ear holes. I wonder if she'll let me show you her ear holes. Well, maybe she'll let me show you her tongue. Spotty, say hi. See if she... Oh, do you see her tongue? She has a forked tongue that she uses to smell with. And we know Spotty has scales. And do you know Spotty has one long, very long backbone? She's a vertebrate. And she even has lungs like you, though. Even though she's not a mammal, she has lungs and a stomach and a heart and intestines and a place that she even goes to the bathroom way down here. And she does poop and pee. I have to clean her cage often. And what else about Spotty? Well, we know that corn snakes, actually all snakes like to eat very small mammals and insects. And when I look at this book about corn snakes, I find out that their favorite food is they like to eat the small mice. And we usually feed her frozen mice so she doesn't have to chase the mice everywhere in her cage. Right, guys? It's a little easier for her to catch. And corn snakes like to be active at night. It likes barns and ditches where it can find food and shelter. And it hides during the day in burrows or under logs or rocks. So once in a while, if Spotty gets out of her cage, I usually look in some of our boxes of small toys because she likes to kind of hide and burrow. Do you know what burrow means? Burrow, yes, you got it. Burrow means to hide. But she's only escaped, I think, once or twice in 10 years. So don't worry, I won't let her escape again. The corn snake's body is usually yellow-brown to gray. It has red-brown saddle-shaped blotches along its back and sides. Its belly has black bars or checker shapes on it. Its sturdy and solid body can grow to be 2 to 4 feet long. Now, Spotty is a very special corn snake called an albino corn snake, which means that she doesn't really have color in her skin. She's kind of a whitish color, so she doesn't have pigment. So she's called an albino corn snake. And corn snakes, it says they can be found in New Jersey to Florida to Nebraska all the way to Mexico. So this snake got its name. Why do you think a corn snake is called a corn snake? Does anyone know how that snake got its name? Does it kind of look like corn? They're often found in cornfields because that's where they can find mice and rats. Yes, that's how it got its name. Okay, now while I hold a Spotty corn snake, you can, with a grown-up helper, find some flour. Maybe you can move yourself into the kitchen and get 1 cup of flour, a half a cup of salt, and about a half a cup of water. Okay, 1 cup of flour, half a cup of salt, and 1 cup of water. Or half a cup of water. I actually just add more water as I need it, and I mixed it together in a bowl. until I can make it feel like Play-Doh. So as I'm holding Spotty, hopefully you can have someone help you do this, and if not, you can do this after the video. But I'm going to make my own snake, and I'm going to first work it and then roll it. And you know, friends, we're going to bake this. So what kind of shape do you want your snake to be in the end? Oops, Spotty, come on, let's see. You can watch me make my corn snake. I'm not sure. Maybe I want to make my snake be a coiled snake. If I'm going to coil it, I'm going to roll like this, and then I'm going to try turning it and turning it and turning it like Spotty does when she sleeps, and make a coiled snake. And another thing you can do, guys, is you can make some spots on your snake, maybe with a pen. You can give it some eyes, like that. Or maybe some spots. Okay, maybe I'll put some spots like Spotty has. Okay, so you can make a long one or a coiled one, and then when you're done, you can bake it in the oven on 250 degrees and let it bake for about a half an hour. Then you can paint it or color it with markers. And Teacher Melissa and Teacher Christy and Teacher Carrie are going to be looking for your snakes, or your le serpents in French, I believe. And you get to share them. Since we won't be sharing our capital letter items anymore, we went through the alphabet, we can share our salt dough snake. So again, 1 cup of flour, half a cup of salt, and about a half a cup of water until it gets to be the texture that feels like Play-Doh. You might have to add a little more water. Bake at 250 for 30 minutes and let it cool and then color. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next video when I read about Verdi. Okay, Verdi is not from our country. Verdi grows in the tropical rainforest, which would be in South America, and I can't wait to tell you the life that Verdi lives. It's quite exciting and a little bit scary sometimes. So say goodbye to Spotty. I'm going to put her back in the cage and then wash my hands. And Spotty, there you go. I'm going to give them a big kiss. There you go. Well, how about if Spotty just does a little smelling? We'll wait till her tongue comes out. Spotty. There she goes. Okay, bye, my friends.